What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, PlayStation Plus, and January. All three of those things combined. An interesting month for PlayStation Plus. You know, they've had some really good months. To me, it's really evolved from not just these games that could be downloaded. There's a lot of value in those games, right? You normally get those three where you can keep them even after they're removed off the service. They'll have some great months where all three games are like very worth trying out, and then they'll have months where it's just nothing is up my alley. Now that's okay because different games for different people. It's really, to me, more about that second layer when they add like 10 or 12 games from the back catalog in. That's what makes or breaks a month for me, for Game Pass, for PlayStation Plus, etc. But this is an interesting one because you kind of got things that are all over the place. You got Suicide Squad, which we're definitely going to talk about in this video. You also have Need for Speed Pursuit Remastered, and you also have the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Both of them, I think, kind of well worth checking out, but Suicide Squad is the interesting one and the one I wanted to make this video on. So you can look at it a couple different ways, right? A game being on a subscription service that obviously the game came out full price. It was $70, right? So for it to jump from $70 to $5 for Black Friday, right? You get the deluxe edition or something insane for Black Friday for that price, and now it's free. So to go from 70 to massive discounts on Black Friday to free in 11 months is quite the journey that, you know, any game can really say they've gone on, specifically Suicide Squad. That can definitely be a negative, and I think overall it should probably be looked at as a negative. But hey, honestly, from the positive side of things, it is a free way of checking out a game that upset a lot of people. I think as a video game, playing it, maybe turning off your brain and not really worrying about what they did with the story, I think it's fine. It does depend, like you, how much money you would value a game at, but for free is a pretty good proposition. It's something that I think a lot of people would check out, and I will say, in terms of, again, another positive, this is it. Like, I believe, the final chapter, the final additions that they're making to this game is, I think, January 14th. You can correct me if I'm wrong, somewhere in the middle of January. You get this, I believe, January 7th, this upcoming Tuesday. So they're giving it to you for free. Again, you can debate, you know, is it worth even being free or whatever you want to say. And then the game is getting its final thing and it's over. You know, after that, it's not being shut down or anything, but you have the offline mode that they're implementing. You have the final arc. You have Deathstroke. You have, you know, whatever they're going to do to finish off the story. This is it. So for all of that stuff to come together, now I will say how they got there was not probably the way that they wanted it, is not the way I think I would teach other people or other companies in the industry to do it this way, right? It should not be a blueprint that anybody should follow. However, at the end of the day, it's a game that's completing and finishing itself in a month that it's also coming out for free, you know, to a group of people. A large group, by the way. It's just obviously a small percentage actually downloads these games. So we'll see. We'll see if it gets like a final huge jump in players. I imagine that was some of the thinking here, right? Is just, hey, let's introduce as many people as possible. Whether you already, like, you know, I already have it. They gave it to me actually to review back in the day. So I already have it. Some people already bought it day one. You know, it was an okay selling game for like the first couple months for sure. Like a lot of people did buy the game. They own it. They might be coming back, you know, to kind of see it go away. And then you're also going to have PlayStation Plus and any people maybe trying it out for the first time. And it's an, you know, again, like pro con, you're getting people to kind of say goodbye to it. But then it's like, well, what if it actually catches on with some people? There's nothing to give them afterwards because it's just over. So, you know, again, that's it's something you can think about. They did it to themselves, so I'm not going to really think about it too hard. But, you know, it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.